People, Mr. Ryan here, the Yinzselves therapist, live with another Mindfulness Power Hour, as I like to call it. The Mindfulness Amateur Hour, as I'm still working hard to figure all this shit out, including, like always, remembering to put my microphone on. I have a tendency to not do that part. Oh, that cracks me up. Each and every week, it seems. I guess I don't know. We gotta work on the microphone thing. I don't know best placement. We're making it work. All right. Here we go. Episode 16 of the Mindfulness Power Hour. I can't believe it, folks. It astounds me that with my ADHD brain, my lack of follow through, here we are again. Um, Making something happen, right? This is my protest, my part of the resistance, my part of changing the world that we live in today and being the change that I want to see in the world today. Trying to work hard to show up here each and every Thursday at 8 p.m. live streamed on YouTube, live stream on the Tiki Talk, to challenge this world, to challenge ourselves, to step up, to do something, to push back, to change this world. Uh, I've been thinking a lot about this power hour and how things have been going. Uh, what I want to talk about, what I want to do, what I want to use this time for. What I find interesting again is this is kind of becoming my video log, right? My video diary, my video journal for me, current me to my future me. Uh, trying to work hard to do the thing, right? Oh, I got a restriction on TikTok. What is that? I don't know what that means. Whatever. So, one of the things I wanted to make sure I talked about was actually, I think this is going to be really good for those ADHD people out there, right? Being an ADHD brain, the way we view things is different. Object permanence is a thing. For those that have been paying attention, I hope maybe somebody out there somewhere noticed last week there was no mindfulness power hour. I did not make it here to do the thing last week. What happened was I had a change in my schedule. I had a steering committee meeting, part of the borough, Plum Borough Planning Commission. I serve on the steering committee to help create this what they call a borough comprehensive plan. It is the game plan, the map for what Plum Borough is going to do for the next 10 years. I had that meeting last Thursday. I knew when that meeting was over, I was going to go home and hop on the power hour real quick and do the thing. Um, get through the meeting, realize I'm hungry, decide I need to go pick up food for the family, like doing the thing. And next thing you know, again, planning on coming home and doing the power hour, right? I know Thursdays, 8 p.m. This is me. This is my time to keep showing up, right? Um, and it's like 9:30, and I'm like, oh shit, I uh, I didn't do my power hour. I didn't do the stream. I didn't do the thing. Totally escaped, right? Went from leaving my office at 5:30, going, okay, have the meeting, do this, then power hour, to get through the meeting and just get distracted by life. Totally meant to do a live stream last week. Totally meant to do a thing, and it just didn't happen. Right? It just didn't happen. Escaped the brain. That happens with ADHD brain, right? Object permanence. We can totally think about, I'm going to do the thing, I'm going to do the thing, and then we forget about the thing. Um, it happens. Uh, there has been big emotional stuff that has happened lately. My wife's close cousin, somebody that she considers like a sister, was tragically killed in an FPA in a tragic accident, being hit by a bus on a pedestrian crosswalk. That contributed to things last week. It has been a very tough, interesting brain space over the last few weeks. Uh, that definitely contributed to not showing up last week, right? That is for sure. Uh, but we're here today. Uh, I don't really have much planned out. I think that's one of the things that I got to continue to do better as a challenge to myself is to do more prep, do more planning, to really try to identify what it is I want to talk about, what it is I want to go over, what stories I want to share, where am I at with things. And again, this is kind of my video journal, my ability to talk to myself while trying to help out the world. I consider this, my form of the protest, my part in resistance, because to pull off what we're doing right now, to make this world a better place, we need strength, we need courage. It takes a lot of ability and mental fortitude to get by right now. My hope is to offer some sort of reprieve, some sort of respite from that crazy, chaotic world out there. I like to show up each and every week to challenge people to take that time in for themselves, to put a value on their own self care, their own self worth, to make sure they carve out time for themselves, right? Self care is a choice. It is very much a choice. It is not always an easy choice. It's not always a possible choice. There is big barriers, financial barriers to self care in this country. Right? A lot of times, the lack of funds, lack of resources prevent us from being able to engage in self care. Uh, but that's got to be the mission, right? We got to get working at that stuff. We got to find ways to prioritize our self care, our mental health, right? Developing those wellness strategies. And that's why I work hard each and every week to show up here and challenge people, challenge everybody I can. Take that time in for yourself, develop that mindfulness. Just because the world is going to shit around us does not mean we got to go to shit with it, right? We can do something about it. We definitely can. So yeah. Again, hey, my man Aaron made it. What's up, Aaron? Hope life's doing well for you, bud. Uh, so I always like to talk self care, right? What I've been up to for self care when I start these streams. One of the things again, this being that video log, talking to myself, holding myself accountable. I have definitely been struggling with self care lately. I have not been working out the way I need to. I have not been lifting the weights. I've definitely been eating way too much Halloween candy. That's definitely been a thing. Right? The self care is definitely slack a lacking right now. I have been getting to Morovo Mall, right? My beautiful, wonderful mall that they are talking about demolishing to build some crazy Walmart center, right? I've been spending a lot of time hanging out at my mall, doing some walking, right? The other day, I did take a walk at Boys Park out in the leaves and that, right? So I haven't been totally non-active, right? But like not active, right? Like I need to do more. I need to get back on my workout routine, my weightlifting routine. I got to keep going with the cardio. I got to keep the walking. I got to get the bike riding in. I got to keep going with that. I could definitely do better on the lifting part. What else did I want to talk about? Oh, I abused myself yesterday. I got on a ADHD side quest a whole bunch of different times, and it ended up working out that I sidetracked myself back to the original task. So that was a fun day of kind of hanging around and getting stuff done around the house. Um, it was very, very interesting. Uh, Man, it's funny. I come into this thing and I think all day, oh, I want to talk about this. I want to share that story. I want to go over this. I want to do all these things. And then I get here and it's just like, nah, I'm cool. It's like that camera turns on. I see me on the face right there, and the words just won't come out. Things that I want to say and talk about just aren't there. The stuff I want to work on and share, the stuff I want to educate everybody on. It's just not happening. It is hilarious to me how that works. And I think that's again where kind of that prep work comes into play, right? Of working hard to prepare what I want to share, what I want to talk about, what topics are interesting to me, right? And I know I've been trying. I forgot the one laptop thing I was working on to try to help with kind of like a third screen here to look at the things I wanted to talk about. Because I do believe um, I did. There are a couple of things here. This is good. So one of the things I wanted to talk about is just again the short, uh, the brain rot that is happening right now with our social media. Right. I think it's one of the reasons why I do the streams that I do and try to produce the content I produce. Is there is a lot of triple out there. There's a lot of bad things for our brains. All the short form videos on Reels and TikToks and YouTube Shorts and all that stuff, what it's doing to our brains and our attention spans is just unreal. It is shortening our ability to sustain concentration. It's shortening our ability to communicate. It's lessening our frustration tolerance. I mean, just the way we are consuming our content is just not good for our brain space. It's just not, especially when it's not done in moderation, right? We have to continue to work on things. So even though I am live streaming on the TikTok, live streaming on the YouTube, I'm using social media like Facebook and Instagram and TikTok to promote mental wellness and that. I do so while also urging everybody to get off this app, to put the phone down, to go outside, to get some fresh air, to make art, to create art, to read books, to craft, paint, color, right? There's a lot of really good, awesome, healthy activities out there that we should be choosing, right? Uh, so that's part of this mission here with these live streams, this mindfulness hour every Thursday at 8 p.m. on TikTok and YouTube. Last week, um, is to continue to remind us of that, right? To take this time in for ourselves and do some good, right? To use this time to learn, to heal, to educate ourselves. And we're going to keep working at it, right? This is episode 16. I can't believe I've made it past episode 10. I'm now really looking forward to what I can get with episode 20, what we can get to episode 25, right? We are marching our way there. We are. And I'm going to continue to work on creating the content and things I wanted to talk about and all that. So one of the things I did want to share and talk about self-care being a choice, right? Working hard to incorporate self-care into every moment of the day, every corner that we can. There's a lot of demands on our time. There's a lot of things going on. Um, it's hard to always fit it in, but we can make it a thing, right? We can work hard. So one of the things that I found was this article about all these different things that we can do at the office in terms of self care, right? Little things that we can do in between meetings, in between phone calls, in between emails, in between sessions for people like me um, to help, right? And what I liked about this article is it starts with sitting down all day is bad for our health. So can micro movements, 3 minutes at a time, help us get fit? Okay? And I'm not a gym guy, a nerd, and a lit lifter and all that kind of stuff. So who knows? In terms of the science and stuff, that's not my department, right? But I'm telling you, in terms of mental health, right? That break, that transition, choosing to engage in activity like that, even if 3 minutes at a time, 5, 10 minutes at a time, it makes a difference. It really, really does, right? Um, so there's all kinds of statistics about why we need to get moving, how we're not getting moving more. It's based on a study out of Australia, right? Um, and the idea here is right is we talk about wanting to get a 30 to 60 minute workout in, right? Half hour, hour long workout, right? But maybe we can't get that large of a chunk all at once, right? Maybe we don't have that kind of time, right? But maybe instead of 30 minutes in a row, right, a big chunk, maybe you have moments where you get 3 10-minute sections, right? That's the goal here. It's just doing little things to make it, help pitch in and help out. Calf raises, uh, wall sits, balancing on one leg, right? Making sure we're taking the stairs instead of elevators, right? Going up and down the stairs. Elevated incline push-ups, a modified farmer's carry, leg marches, right? Just marching around. Uh, Lateral flex on. It's kind of like turning yourself into a banana, like leaning in the middle and like leaning towards a wall. Uh, body body weight squats, okay? Just doing squats. Walking at your desk with those walking treadmills. Right? Those are 10 just basic ideas in terms of exercise. And the reason I share it is just kind of highlight that fact that there's ways to get self care into your day. There's ways to get up and get moving a little bit more, right? And even if it's 5 10 minutes at a chunk, right? If you can string 3 4 5 6 of those chunks in a day, boom! Now you got an hour worth of workout, right? In terms of our mental health, it's such an important thing. It really really is. It absolutely is. Um, so that was it. Uh, yeah. Again, I'm failing on the preparation part. I have lots of things up here that I think about and want to share, and then the camera goes on, and I get here on the live stream, and it all goes out the window. One of the big things that I want to make sure I try to use this time for too is uh, teaching some sort of coping skill, right? Whether it's leading a meditation, doing a grounding exercises, doing some brain humming, progressive muscle relaxations. I know the one week we did a mindfulness eating activity, right? There's a lot of different coping skills out there to pull from. Right? And I try to each and every week here when we join for this mindfulness power hour, when we're working on blocking out the chaotic world and focusing in here on ourselves. I like to do one of those things. I know the last time we had one of these, somebody forgot about it last week, was when the Steelers were playing the Bengals on Thursday Night Football. And I was like beat and tired and exhausted. And I was like, that's out. I'm done. Uh, we're not going to do a coping skill thing tonight because I just don't have it. Right? I feel that way tonight too. Right? I really do. But in the names of what this is, right, is to challenge myself to do more, to be more, to get in the reps with leading meditations, with getting in the pacing and the practice, right? To keep working on building this up so I can turn it into a podcast, so I can turn it into public speaking gigs, right? So I can turn it into taking my wellness wherever you are, into your home, into your parties, into your HR, departments, into your trainings. That's what this is about. So, in the spirit of that, despite being dead exhausted and not really feeling it, we are still going to work on a meditation today. So, this is a script that I got from a meditation training that I took a part of. It was part of the training that made me a certified meditation teacher. Right? Uh, it's not a very long meditation. We're going to hopefully work to meditate here about 5 to 10 minutes. I know the word meditation can sometimes have a lot of meaning and carry a lot of weight behind it. The way I talk about meditation is that breathing exercises, right? Taking nice big deep breaths in, holding it for a little bit, and then exhaling very slowly. Right? Really working on checking in with the hands, holding on things, um, holding that breath in, right? And just working hard to develop that mindfulness, right? And remember, when we're engaging in this exercise, right, those intrusive thoughts are going to come in. Those brain waves are going to happen, right? Your brain is going to try to wander, try to pull you in different directions. It's going to happen, right? Don't resist it too much. As soon as you catch it, right? As soon as you notice that brain wandering away, bring it back, right? Tell your brain, "Oh, man, I'm not doing that right now. I'm doing this, right? I'm meditating. I'm focusing on my breath, right? I'm checking in with my senses." That's the whole point of mindfulness, right? Your brain's gonna try to bring you away, and you want to bring that brain back, right? So again, we're just gonna do a meditation here to kind of get us going, get us in the mood. We're gonna work to take nice 5, 10 deep breaths, and then I'm gonna go ahead and read through the meditation exercise. Okay, so we're gonna work on 5 big deep breaths here to kind of get us in the mood, get us started. I can't breathe through my nose today, so I'm just gonna do a bunch of mouth breathing. So inhale, good. Hold it at the peak, right? And then again, slow on the exhale. Okay? One more. All right. Now that we've been taking some deep breaths in, let's work to let our shoulders drop. Let's have our jaw soften. Allow you to focus to arrive on the right here, right now. Don't have to fix anything in this moment. You don't have to be anywhere else. All you need to do is be. As you take those breaths in, feel the weight of your body supported beneath you. Notice the gentle rhythm of your breath, steady, patient, alive. With each breath in, invite peace. With each breath out, release tension. There's nothing to prove, nothing to perfect, nothing to worry about right now. Only the quiet reminder that you are safe right here in this moment. Your mind might wander, and that's okay. Remember, when it does that, gently guide it back to your breath. Focus on that rise and fall in your chest back to this truth. You are allowed to rest. Let the calm move through you like light through water. Let every exhale carry away what no longer serves you. You don't need to hold it all. You can let go a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, right? Let this exercise show to you and yourself that you are enough exactly as yins are. You are deserving of this peace, of this rest, and this stillness that you feel right now. It is always, always within reach. Now let's take one final big deep breath in. And as we exhale, let's carry this calm with us as we move through the rest of our day. Oh, getting better, getting better. I still got to work on my pacing. I still feel like I'm rushing things. I'm gonna need to get like a hourglass timer. I'm gonna need to get a stopwatch, maybe. I gotta get some technology to kind of help me keep track of things better. But we're working through the meditation. We're getting in the reps. We're showing up here each and every week. Thursdays at 8 p.m. Live stream on TikTok, live stream on the YouTube, challenging everybody I can to take in that mindfulness, to invest in that self care, to take care of themselves, right? We're going to keep working hard to show up each and every week. We're going to keep trudging right through this holiday season, right? Tomorrow is Halloween. A month from now, that means it's Thanksgiving. 2 months from now, it's Christmas, right? It's a crazy time of year. It really, really is. And hopefully, you guys see me next week when I'm back here for the next Mindfulness Power Hour. I will hopefully be an elected Plum council member again. I am running for election at this upcoming Tuesday. I encourage all you guys out there, vote, 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 vote. That is all. I'm exhausted. It has been a day. I am wrapping this up and getting out of here. I will see you guys next week. Please always remember, like, comment, subscribe, share, follow, do the things. I am not huge on social media. I don't like social media, but I'm trying to save the world. Please, if you're seeing this, if you're coming across these streams, spread the word. Help me build this online internet community where we can normalize talking about mental health, where we can make a real change and difference in this world. Thank you guys again so much. Let's have yourselves a good one.